Cheers, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today for our Jam Happy Hour. Very excited to present today's artist. We've got Leslie Mendelson. I really hope I pronounced your last name right.
You did well.
Okay, perfect. How are you doing over there in New
I'm
York,
doing-
right?
Yeah, I'm in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, here in my little apartment. And just chilling, not so much snow. Spring is near. I could feel it. Very happy about that. I think New York felt happier today in general.
So you've been cooped up over in the Big Apple for almost a year now, right? Or have you
Yeah.
been moving around?
No, I mean, I do, maybe just a little bit like out east or up north, upstate. But no, I haven't left New York since last January, February. I think LA was my last trip. Yeah,
Oh my goodness. If only we all had known, like back in February of 2020, that everything was going to happen. I don't know what I would have done differently, where I would have visited, but at this point, we're just lucky that music has continued to be made and put out. And I know that you have some new stuff that you released last year in the midst of the pandemic. So I'm excited to hear some of that. But with that being said, why don't we just kick it off with the first song?
Okay. So this first song we're going to do is from the album that I put out. Well, we put out a lot of stuff. I guess we put out the two things during the pandemic, but this was recorded pre-pandemic. And this is off of If You Can't Say Anything Nice. It's called Lay It All on Me. There we go. I don't want to shut you out. I only want to let you in. I don't want to get you down. I only want to see you win. I don't want to hang you up. Wow, that was great. My microphone fell. That's never happened. We're going to start again. Live television. It was going so well, too. I'm going to try it. I don't know how it fell. Okay. I don't want to... this is live, too. This is a mess. Let me just take it. Let me take a deep breath. You want to come back for a second? I'm forgetting the words now because once I start a song, it's really hard. So let me just take it from the chorus. I don't even know where to start. All right, whatever. Here we go. I don't want to shut you down. I just want to hear you say, so lay it all on me. On me. Lay it all on me. On me. I just wanna ease your pain. Beat the hammer through these walls. Anything that I can say to make your fears feel so small. So lay it all on me. On me. Lay it all lay it all on me, on me. Always know that you're not alone. I'll be with you watching it all float away. So lay it all, lay it all, lay it all. When you need a friend, when you need somebody, won't you call my name? Just call my name. Come on, lay it all. Won't you lay it all? Lay it all on me.
Woo! Love it.
Thanks. Sorry about the rocky start there.
Hey, we love a live show, and this is just like,
That was like my first proper debacle, so I'm glad. Thanks.
We're all humans, and I mean, I don't think there's ever been a concert, like way back when concerts were a thing and there were venues and whatnot. I don't think I've ever attended a show where there wasn't like a little mishap, but it's like we were talking about earlier. We're all here and listening, and a lot of us don't have any music expertise to begin with. So we don't know how difficult it is, and we just enjoy hearing the music and the vibes.
Well, I'm glad, like as long as you just like brush it off and keep going. But I'm like, like I don't know if this happens to other musicians out there or songwriters. Once I'm like on my way in a song, and like you have to start again. There's so many times where I can't remember the first word of the song because I'm already like there. So I'm like, I don't even know how to start over again. So like, those things, I don't know if that happens to anybody, but that's a thing.
The only way I could like equate this, because I'm not a singer by any means, just because my name's Sam Smith does not mean I can sing. But like I can just picture what you just went through as like if you're playing Guitar Hero and you're just really hyper focusing and you're doing really, really great and you've got 100% streak, and then someone presses pause and the game is put on pause, and then you have to keep going and go back to like that exact moment where you pause.
Messes up your flow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a flow and you're like,
Right.
So good. Well, that happens to the best of us. So cheers.
Yeah, dude, you did great. Thank you. And thank you for being here, Leslie.
I'm so glad to be here.
Where can everybody who's watching today kind of keep updated with news or just posts? Like, do you use Instagram more? Or are you more of a Facebook person?
I use both. I like Instagram for certain things, but I pretty much get the message out if, or just whatever is on my mind. Instagram, Facebook. It's easy to find me.
Sweet. Well, there you have it, people. And if you'd like to find that first song, that song we just heard, Lay It All On Me, that is off of a new release from last April, If You Can't Say Anything Nice.
I'll show you the album.
Perfect. I was just going to say, I think merch and then music downloads and purchases are available through, is it royalpotatofamily.com?
That's right. So here's the album. So we put that out.
Love it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this came out really cool. And so here's some of the artwork inside. So this is the back. That's the track listing. But there's the picture. And then we have a lyric sheet. And so like lyrics here.
That's awesome.
I keep doing the opposite. And so we got that. And my friend Mary Ellen Matthews did the artwork, and she's the photographer for Saturday Night Live. She does the bumpers between the sketches and when the host each week. So
That's so cool.
it's nice to have a talented friend who wants to take a picture. So
Yes, I'm a big SNL fan for sure.
me too.
Okay, so like for the vinyl, I know when it comes to an album in general, you kind of go off of and base everything off of mood and like what blends together best in terms of deciding what you're going to feature on an album. Because I know, artists are never featuring every single song they've written on each of their releases. So is that kind of the same sort of deal when it comes to deciding on like the color scheme and what you want as the cover for the vinyl, or how does that work?
Well, the artwork definitely, it came when we were talking about ideas, because it was called If You Can't Say Anything Nice. So I remember Mary Ellen had the idea of doing or I don't know where it came from, but just doing the shh. And then, but she had this great camera that like where it was very, very low lighting. And then we just kept like moving around. So to do that different effect. But just to have it, the artwork feels very reflective of the album. And then the songs feel very reflective of the time. And most of the songs were new, or actually it was like a kind of half and half. There was like 5 brand new songs. And then there was a bunch of other stuff where my co-writer, Steve McEwen, and I have been working on over the years. So we'd have some stuff that was just like needed dusting off or we'd add another part or rewrite something or like like a song that was just hanging out that was completely done, but never had a home, like felt right on this album.
Cool. Heck yeah. Okay, so Lay It All on Me, that's the introductory track. That's the first one on If You Can't Say Anything Nice. And was it inspired by John Lennon or?
Yeah, this whole album was actually, when thinking about what kind of direction to go, we were listening to a lot of, I'm a huge Beatles fan and I've always loved John Lennon, and Plastic Ono Band is his first solo album.
Yeah.
And it's got all those fantastic songs like Mother and just listening to and Working Man's Hero and listening to that album is so stripped down, especially coming from the Beatles. He really just made a right turn and stripped down the production, and it's him on the piano, drums, bass, little bit of and some guitar, but like nothing else. And for the songs that we were writing and listening to that album, it helped inspire some of the songs, and then it helped inspire the production as well.
Okay. Love it. Well, speaking of the Beatles, gotta wish a happy birthday to George Harrison. Rest in power.
He's a lovely Beatle.
So that was like 20 years ago that he passed, give or take, right? It was like 2000. It was 2001, right?
He was going to be 78. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know the date exactly.
Well, I love the Beatles, and I think it's a cliche to, love the Beatles, but
Screw
there's
that.
a reason. There's a reason.
No cliches. No. There's a reason.
Right.
They're the best.
Exactly.
That's it. People want to be cool and be like, the Beatles, whatever. Like,
right. It's like with Nickelback or like Nicolas Cage, everyone's like, oh, we hate them. And it's like, why?
Well, Nickelback, that's another story.
There's worse out there though.
Okay. I'll leave that there.
So later on today, I want to circle back and ask about how you and Steve met. But before we do that, how do you feel about doing maybe 2 songs back to back?
Yeah, sure. So I'll do the first one. It's called The Hardest Part. That's on the new record, and that's one of those songs that was hanging around for a little bit of time and kind of found a home on this record. So I'm just gonna make sure this mic doesn't fall over again. 'Cause that was good times, right?
And cheers to everybody watching today. It's National Toast Day, and I am actually sipping on our Toast Dry Sparkling. You can find Toast in addition to all of our easy to love wines at the link posted below, jamcellars.com/buy. We have a variety of ways in which you can locate and purchase and even be delivered our products. So check that out, and make sure you check out Leslie's music at the links that are also being posted below during today's June Happy Hour. Cheers.
I thought Toast Day was like international, like bread toast.
But it works for our toast sparkling.
No, I
too.
like that. I like it. That's even better.
How does Darth Vader like his toast?
How?
On the dark side.
Good one. To those who believe in the things we cannot see, may God provide you everything you need. Good or bad, right or wrong, and nothing in between. Where the end is there to justify the means. Well, I wish I never knew what I now understand, and why every grain of truth is written on my hand. And I'm just always trying to get back to the start. Letting go is the hardest part. To those who never dwell on their own mortality, hopeful even drifting out to sea. To those who forget what's now a distant memory, and the simple fact that history repeats, it repeats. Well, I wish I never knew what I now understand, and why every grain of truth is slipping through my hand. And I'm just always trying to get back to the start. Letting go is the hardest part. Try to remember the way my mother sang, and how to the Lord she used to pray. And what makes her makes me who I am. If only she could help chase those demons away. Well, I wish I never knew what I now understand, and why every grain of truth is slipping through my hand. And I'm just always trying to get back to the start. Letting go, letting go is the hardest part. All right, I'm going to sing a song off my last record, Love and Murder. It's a family record. And the song is called Jericho. Not the Long Island Jericho. But maybe it could be. It's been a long, cold winter, dark as a cold new moon. Everything we gotta do now, gotta do it soon. It's been a long time coming, it's been a long time gone. Nothing we can do. Oh, we're going round and round, trying to get back to another world. To Jericho, where the sun used to shine on you and I, looking for a heart of gold. Oh, Jericho. Remember how we loved Odessa? We knew every word. City of the Black Sea sounded like the best thing we ever heard. Remember how we'd hang our hearts on a nylon string? Oh, it was all we ever needed. It was everything. We're going round and round, trying to get back to another world. To Jericho, where the sun used to shine on you and I, looking for a heart of gold. Oh, Jericho, we're going round and round, and we're trying to get back to another world. We're trying to get back, where the sun used to shine on you and I. Oh, Jericho, oh, 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 oh. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time gone. It's been a long time coming, Lord. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. Oh, it's been a long time gone. It's been a long time.
Woo! Thank you, Leslie.
Thanks, Sam.
So Jericho, that was, well, it's your intro track for your third album, but that third album, it took a while for that third one to come out, about 8 years or so, right?
Yeah, about that.
So between 2009 and 2017, were you, you know, following through with your creative process and like continuing to songwrite, but just not release anything, or how did
Smoking
that work?
crack in a basement. No, it's just there was just a couple of, that was it. That's it. Can't even apologize for it. It's just smoking a lot of crack. Yeah, I think there was a couple of false starts. I also moved. I lived in London for a couple of years and did a bunch of touring. And I don't know, the record just, it kept like getting pushed back, or just I would record something and then it didn't come out. And it was just a bunch of stops and starts until Mark Howard reached out to me in 2016. And he is an amazing producer. And it was kind of a cold call situation too. I was like, what? I can't believe you
Yeah.
called me. And he's like, I love your voice. And he's done some amazing records. He worked with Daniel Lanois for years and has recorded. He worked with him on Bob Dylan's "Time Out of Mind." He's done
Sarah
Emmylou
McLaughlin
Harris.
too, right?
That makes sense. Think you're right. Yeah. The Emmylou Harris "Wrecking Ball" album, which I love, and Willie Nelson. So I was just like, when he called me, I was like, this is great. And so then I got to, because it's interesting when you record your first record, or your like the one I did, Swan Feathers, back in 2009. I had since this was my first like kind of debut on a label, I had a bunch of material to choose from, and because I've been kind of working on stuff for a long time, and then it comes out, and then I had another like kind of big gap of time to like collect songs and choose from them. So I got to because I never stopped writing, I never stopped playing. So it was just kind of nice to have a collection over. So I feel like that spans a lot of those years, that collection, Love and Murder.
Well, and Mark, he would refer to, I think was it Murder Me? Or it was one of the songs where he would
Mm-hmm.
like refer to everything as like the murder ballad album.
Murder
That was like
ballads.
before you even named the album Love and Murder, right?
That's right. Well, I sent him a bunch of stuff, and that's how we started working, because he just wanted stuff off of an iPhone. Even it didn't matter, voice demos. And once I sent him "Murder Me," he was like, "That's the center of the album. We're going to base everything off of that." And so, kind of trying to find songs that had that kind of darkness to it, and or the haunting kind of feeling. And yeah, that's kind of how the record came about.
And so Love and Murder, there's obviously a lot of collabing with, now I hope I'm not butchering his name, Steve McEwen.
Steve McEwen.
Oh,
That's
cool.
good. You got it.
So I know you guys met a while back. Was it at a bar in New York?
That's right. There was a friend of ours playing, and it was a cover band, and they were called Skirt Chasing Drunks.
The what?
Skirt Chasing Drunks was the name
Oh
of the cover
boy,
band.
that's
And
scary.
it was like hilarious. They were doing like Kiss covers, and
Oh
it's
my
just all
gosh.
sorts of like rock and roll stuff. I think I even sat in and saying, "It's been a long time since I rock and roll," like did something like that. Um, and yeah, and then we just kind of hung out, and we were, we met and we started writing together, and then that collection, the first album, came about. We've been
How is
writing ever
it
since.
like for you personally? Like, is there a big difference, or are there pros and cons? I'm sure there are, to doing things solo and the entire process, the entire creative process, doing that by yourself versus like collabing with someone like Steve and kind of joining those forces and putting your heads together. Like, is there a technique to collabing? Because I'm sure you have to come to an agreement with certain things, and how does that work for you? I'm sure Steve's an awesome guy to work with, though.
Yeah, it's hard. He's ruined me, so it's really hard to work with other people now, or even
Right.
even myself. I'm like, but it's good to like be able to work on your own, and then I like bringing things to him, and then we bounce off ideas off each other. But he's a brilliant lyricist, and he's, feel like made me a better writer, just being able to work with him.
Heck yeah. Well, I'm excited to hear some more tunes, some more jams. Why don't we do another song and then we'll get back to chatting.
Okay, I will sing you. Let's see what I can do here. So how many songs do we have that we want to do? This is just the one, right?
Right, exactly.
So I didn't know if you wanted to talk about the EP. I could do a song off of that.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I'll tune up for that, and then maybe we could just I'll try to tune and talk. This is a really hard thing for me to do.
In the meantime, everybody, get it?
That's right. And that's how that came about, because it was like I was doing nothing. It was really weird time because there's so many people. Like I was trying to reach out, like, talk to my friends who are artists who like left to their own devices. Sometimes we do nothing, and it's like it was such a depressing time, and I'm like, God, I haven't created anything in so long. I don't even want to. Like, I just want to watch TV. Like, leave me alone. Right. I want to just do nothing because I'm miserable, and I'm going to soak up the misery of this quarantine pandemic. But eventually, like, I feel like just get on with it. And but in the meantime my saving grace has been these kind of live streams, because they keep me sharp and keep me focused and keep me working on stuff. So the whole reason why in the meantime came about was because I made this rock record and had to play these songs solo like this, and so that's where these stripped down arrangements came from, and then we put it out. And this Joni song is just one of my favorite songs.
Well, it's no coincidence Shelter in Place, the acronym is SIP. So that being said, if you're cooped up at home, enjoy the music and sip. S-I-P.
So here we go. This is called People's Parties, off of Court and Spark, 1974, Court and Spark, Joni Mitchell's album.
Woo.
All the people in this party, they've got a lot of style. Some have stamps in many countries, some have passport smiles, some are friendly, some are cutting, some are watching them from the wings, some are standing in the center, giving to get something. Photo beauty gets attention, and her eye paint's running down. She's got a rose in her teeth and a lampshade crown. One minute she's so happy, then she's crying on someone's knees, saying laughing and crying, you know it's the same release. I told you when I met you I was crazy, cried for soft beauty, cried for Eddie in the corner thinking he's nobody, then Jack behind his joker, Stone Cold Grace behind her fan, me I'm frightened in silence thinking I don't understand. I feel like I'm sleeping, can you wake me? You seem to have a broader sensibility. I'm just living on nerves and feelings with a weak and a lazy mind. Coming to people's parties, fumbled and deaf, dumb and blind. Wish I had more sense of humor, keeping the sadness at bay, throwing the lightness on these things, laughing it all away. Hey, hey, hey. Laughing it all away. Hey, hey. Oh, laughing it all away. laughing it all away. Laughing it all away.
Woo! Amazing cover.
Thank
Love
you.
it. That was People's Parties, everybody who's tuned in, watching Leslie. Check her out at the links that are being posted over the course of this hour. Hey,
Oh,
Leslie.
there's
Oh,
also one more thing we could do,
yeah.
like you were saying before, with like Instagram and Facebook. Spotify is a really good way, and they update you with things coming out. And so there's another one for you.
So
Spotify.
if they just follow you on Spotify, they'll get the notification.
Look at that, just came up.
Oh, there we go. I'm an Apple Music user, so I don't really know how Spotify works. So do
Yeah.
they click the follow button, or is there a follow button? Okay, cool. And then
Yeah.
they'll get the instant notification.
That's right.
Cool.
Apple Music is pretty good too.
I just like the aesthetic side of things when it
I
comes
used
to
to
Apple
have
Music.
both.
Yeah, I have the free
When it's-
version of Spotify, but I don't go on it.
That's fair.
But both are great. And no matter what you choose, or I think YouTube, most of your
You could follow on YouTube and subscribe as well.
sweet, and you've
You
got
can do it
some
for all of
cool
them.
videos up there.
Thank you.
So Leslie, how do you throw? Speaking of parties, how do you throw a space party?
How?
You plan it.
Nice. You're good.
That's a sip for you, my dear. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
So Leslie today is tuned in from New York. I'm over here in Napa. We're on quite opposite ends of the country. But have you been to Napa before?
Little bit, but it's funny because I did something on Tuesday out of Napa, so I feel like I'm on a West Coast tour this week.
Love
So
it.
strange. I like that too. Yes. Well, I have my mom lives in Sonoma, and my sister lives in San Francisco. So shout out to all my West Coast family. I've been up there. I haven't done too much like Napa. Like being, what do you call it? Each walking around, tourism, whatever. Nothing much, but Sonoma I have. But I'd love to go to Napa and really, spend some time there and eat.
Taste the
'Cause I know it's a
wine.
good foodie town, and the wine. Yes.
Yes, we are known for that over here. Well, we're going to have to get you over because I'm tuned in from our tasting room right now. So I'm in like our podcast studio. But right outside of here, we've got what used to be our sort of makeshift stage area for our live bands and artists that would perform on the weekend evenings. And we look forward to the day that we can get back to doing that. And with that being said, we would love to have you here. And I always say
Definitely.
this, but I have a heavy pour, so you'll be in good hands with me by your side. And okay, so you over in New York, what happened to the fun guy who moved into a New York apartment?
He didn't have mushroom.
Ding, ding, ding! Yes! I love when people get it.
That's
All
a good
right.
one. Cheers.
I'll
I'm
take
pouring.
2 sips. You just have to take 1.
I already went through it. I'm drinking sake tonight.
The rice wine. Well, if you're looking for some grape wine, then you can head over to jamcellars.com/buy and you can use our wine finder, type in your zip code. It'll pop up some options in terms of your local area and the stores that supply our wines within that region, or you can use our delivery system. We can deliver wine to most of the United States. And of course, there's Drizzly. Have you heard of Drizzly?
Yes. My cousin got me some champagne for my birthday a month ago, and I was like, ooh, so nice.
It's like the best invention, like not just for the pandemic, but all those times like in college when I would be hungover and like have to venture out in public to get my mimosa fixings on a Sunday. Just would have
Bring it in.
been so much easier with Drizzly. So definitely check our products out, whether it be through our website or through the Drizzly app that you can download on your smartphone. And of course, check out Leslie's music at the links posted below. And if you're feeling tipsy on this fine Thirsty Thursday, National Toast Day, then venture over to that virtual tip jar posted below. Head over to Venmo at Leslie-Mendelson. Is that?
Thank you. That's good.
That's the pronunciation? Okay.
Yeah, Mendelson.
Okay, perfect.
You got it.
You never know.
You're doing great. You're doing great, kid.
All right. So
what else? What should we do?
why don't we do 2 songs back to back?
Songs? Okay.
Sweet.
Oh, I got to tune up again. Should have done that while I was talking. Let's talk some more. Because I can't, I'm a terrible multitasker.
Oh, it's okay. Today's National Clam Chowder Day also. What do clams do for their birthday?
What?
They celebrate.
Good.
And as I said, go for it.
Oh, no. I think I'm pretty good.
Perfect.
I need to, like, it's amazing how many things just, like, my tuner died. It's just, I'm really winning tonight with this.
I know, it's a live show. It's, things aren't supposed to go perfectly. You kidding me?
Yeah, but, like, even just semi would be good. Like, I can't believe my tuner broke, so I'm trying to do this by ear.
I think you're just absolutely killing it, my dear.
Thank you, lovely. Close enough.
Woo!
No, it's horrible. Let me just try to figure out something.
I know.
Never rely on
watching.
technology for anything.
Everyone who's watching, if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you are double tapping the love little heart button, because I think that'll give her positivity brings positivity. If you have never read The Secret, you really should. It's a great book. And let's just shoot positivity Leslie's way.
Give me a second. I'm going to find another tuner.
She's doing great.
I got it. You know why I tune? Because I care. I care so much that I'm like, I'm going to plug my real tuner in, because screw these phones. I have this one app that I normally love it, and it's a tuner. You just throw it up on your phone. It's great. But it just like, it's just like today it went black, and I'm like, why right now?
Oh, it's like when you are rushing and you really need to print something, and in that very moment, the printer just decides, I'm going to jam for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the bad type of jam. This type of jam is the best type of jam. Jam Cellars wine and jamming out to Leslie's music, everybody.
Nothing's working today. All right, I've given up. Just give me one more second.
You got this.
I'll do my best here.
Well, like I said, today's National Toast Day. Cheers, everybody.
Okay. Well, we're close enough. Look at me, I'm disheveled. All right. I will,
Doing great.
Okay, here we go. Feet like glue, windows that you can't see through. Every day a deja vu. Done it all before. Rescue me, ready counting 1, 2, 3. From here to eternity, waiting at your door. I just wanna run with you at the speed of light. At the speed of light. Never slowing down. But I just wanna run with you at the speed of light. At the speed of light. Never slowing down. 3, 2, 1. Check ignition, engines on. On your marks, it won't be long until we're miles away. Lightning flash just before you hear the crash. We'll be gone in seconds flat. We'll make our getaway. I just wanna run with you at the speed of light. At the speed of light. Never slowing down. I just wanna run with you at the speed of light. Oh, at the speed of light. Never slowing down. I just want to run with you at the speed of light. At the speed of light. Never slowing down. I just want to run with you at the speed of light. Oh, we're holding on for dear life. Never slowing down, oh, never slowing down. Never slowing down. Okay. Well, with me and my weird tuning right now, I don't think it can get any better. I'm gonna do a song that was co-written by Steve McEwen and Jackson Brown for the movie 5B. I met the director at a house party, and he asked me if I wanted to collaborate with Jackson Brown on a theme song for his movie. And the movie's beautiful. It's an amazing documentary about the beginning of the AIDS epidemic and the nurses that were true heroes in this time, because they took off their hazmat suits and they gave these patients love when nobody did. So I'm going to sing this song for you now, and it's called A Human Touch. You can call it a decision. I say it's how we're made. There's no point in shouting from your islands, proclaiming only Jesus saves. There will always be suffering. There will always be pain. But because of it, there'll always be love, and love we know will remain. Everybody gets lonely and feel like it's all too much, reaching out for some connection, or maybe it's just their own reflection. Not everybody finds it, and not like the two of us. But sometimes all anybody needs is a human touch. Everybody wants a holiday. Everybody wants to feel the sun. Get outside and run around. Live like they're forever young. Everybody wants to be beautiful and live life their own way. way. Life happens in between the lines of what we do or what we might say. Everybody gets lonely. You feel like it's all too much. Reaching out for some connection, or maybe it's just their own reflection. Not everybody finds it, and not like the two of us. But sometimes all anybody needs is a human touch. 'Cause sometimes all anybody needs is a human touch.
Beautiful. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you.
And that was a single that you put out 2 years ago, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, summer of 2019.
such a gorgeous story, and I have to admit I haven't seen that movie 5B, but I'm definitely gonna go check it out because I think
It's so good. It's really, really well done.
I remember like hearing it's set, or at least part of it's supposed to be set in the San Francisco General
Yes,
Hospital, right?
and that's right. San Francisco General. It
Yeah.
takes place. It's all about San Francisco.
Heck yeah. Well, if you're out there and you're watching right now and you haven't seen the movie, like myself, then definitely go check it out. And so basically, it was co-produced by Jackson and Steve.
The song, yeah, co-written, co-produced. Actually, yeah, we did it. We did it out in a Jackson studio in Santa Monica.
Sweet. And then how did like the song itself make its way into that movie? Did you reach out or?
So when I did that, when I did a house party, and Paul Haggis, the director, was in the audience, and after I did my set with Steve, he came up to us and he was like, "I really love the vibe of your set, and I think you guys can do something together." And so, I didn't know how much of a reality it was, but then he actually, did call and say, "We got the budget. Why don't you, like start doing stuff?" I think the first go around, but when we were sending stuff to Jackson, because we kind of started the song and we sent it to him, we didn't have a studio or anything to do it in, and we needed a piano. And Steve had just moved his stuff into a storage room, and so we went to his storage unit and recorded it on the piano in the storage room with like a flashlight. It was ridiculous. Yeah, well, we did it, and then Paul was just like, "Oh, I loved it," and he sent it on to Jackson, and then awesome. Jackson came to New York, and then we finished the song.
Now, did he have a lot of stuff in his storage unit? Because I feel like if it was an empty-ish one, it would be very echoey.
No, it was pretty packed in there.
Okay, there we go.
With studio stuff, but it's he was moving studios. But that was a pretty adventurous way to record a demo.
Absolutely. I was actually just moving like a bunch of stuff out of 2 different storage units. We got it all out of my dad's storage units because I just moved back into my childhood home here in Napa. And basically, if we put in the manual labor, my dad was going to lower the rent for us for
there you go.
Being there. So I've had my fair share of instances in a storage unit in the past couple weeks, and I'm glad I don't have to do that again, to be quite honest. They're a little scary.
I hate moving.
Yeah, I get a little claustrophobic too in those things. And then, okay, so before that, last song that we just heard, you performed Speed of Light, which is the second to last song on If You Can't Say Anything Nice, right?
Oh, this album?
Oh, that one?
Oh, this thing?
Oh, wait, I'm pointing the wrong way. Wait, there we go. That one? And you can...
Yeah.
You can find that on, well, so is it easier if people go through your website and then get to the link to royalpotatofamily.com?
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there it is. Look at Everything's working.
Okay, so speaking of light, how many people with ADHD, as we were discussing, we both have earlier, does
Mine's
it
like mostly OCD, touched with a little AC.
ADHD?
HD. I can't even
Well,
say it. Go ahead.
let's say it's you and I, or however many people. How many people with ADHD does it take to change a light bulb?
Ooh, how many?
You want to go ride bikes?
Exactly. That's good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Sip.
Sip, sip. All right, Leslie. So, looks like as we approach the hour mark, we've got time for one more song. You ready?
Perfect. That'll be really nicely out of tune now.
It's going to be great. Everyone has nothing but amazing things to say on Facebook, by the way.
Well, that's nice. People are good.
People
Good
are
people. Some. It could be a nasty scene sometimes, but not tonight. Feeling the love. Thank you so much.
good.
I'm going to do just a good feel good song about how, and gosh, do we need it? Gosh, like Pollyanna. Oh gosh, do we need some good times
Oh,
here
golly.
in this country? I hope everybody comes together. So that's why I'm going to sing this song, because we need some. Let's bring it together, people.
Yeah.
Shine, shine on. Let me be the one. Let me be the one who lights you up. Shine, shine on me. You can be the one. You can be the one who sets me free. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dive right in. You can be the one. You can be the one who jumps right in. Just strike it up. You can be the one. You can be the one who gets it on and up. Ooh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll all come together if we want it. It'll all come together if we do. Yeah. It'll all come together if we want it. It'll all come together if we do. Just rise up and sing. You can be the one. You can be the one to show me anything. Just stand your ground. You can be the one. You can be the one who turns it all around. Ooh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll all come together if we want it. It'll all come together if we do. It'll all come together if we want it. It'll all come together if we do. Whatever you want, it'll come around. You'll never be a wall that you can't take down. Now, no, yeah, yeah. Shine on, yeah, yeah. It'll all come together, baby. It'll all come together.
Woo! Thank you, Leslie. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in today. And that last song, All Come Together, you can find that it's the 5th song off of the latest full album release from last year, If You Can't Say Anything Nice.
That's
And
right. And shut the fuck up.
it's so important right now to, just be kind to one another. We're all going through a shitty time. And music and wine and good company, may it be virtually or whatnot. At this
Mostly.
point, at this point in time, but that's what they're all powerful forces that are assisting with us getting through this tough time. And with that being said, just thank you so much, Leslie, and can't
Thanks,
wait.
Sam. And killer jokes tonight. That was great.
Thank
I was
you.
very impressed.
Thank you, my dear.
I love a
Well,
good.
you put on such a great show, and yeah, nothing but great things to say, and so did everyone watching. So
Aw.
much appreciated.
Well, thanks everybody for watching.
Adios. Bye.